Hello everyone, this is Mr. Avila making some videos for my Algebra 2 students getting ready for their Unit 1 exam on sequences. Question number 2, write the nth term for this sequence. And what we mean when we talk about nth term, that means I'm asking you for the explicit function. So if there's ever confusion, if you ask for the nth term, we're asking for the explicit function. So you have to look up the formulas for the explicit function for sequences. Now you're given a recursive form of a sequence. F of n is equal to 4 plus f of n minus 1 when n is greater than or equal to 2, meaning this rule starts from the second term all the way up. And that the first term is 2, f of 1 equals 2. So that's nice. So the sequence for this situation, so in order for me to find the explicit sequence, first I'm going to find the sequence, and then I'm going to use that sequence to find the explicit function to represent it. The sequence in this case starts at 2. So I'm going to write 2. And now this tells us the rule. F of n equals 4 plus f of n minus 1. What's the rule in this case? So it says the current term is 4 plus the previous term. So if I want the second term, that would be 4 plus the first term, 4 plus the previous term. So 2 plus 4 would give us 6. And this recursive rule is going to be used over and over again. To find the third term, I'm going to add 4 again, so that gives me 10. To find the fourth term, I write 14. To find the fifth term, I write 18. We're just using this rule of adding 4 over and over again to find each term. Now we're going to take this sequence and convert it into an explicit function. Now you have to look in your notes to remember what is the rule for this situation. First, I got to figure out if this is arithmetic or geometric or neither. In this case, I am adding 4 over and over again. So therefore, this is arithmetic. So you're going to look into your notes and find the formula for the arithmetic sequence explicitly. In this case, that formula is going to be f of n is equal to first term plus the growth rate, which is 4, because we're going up by 4 every time, times n minus 1. And now if we actually plug that function into decimals and created a table, we'll get this sequence above. That's our answer for number 2. We'll move on to number 3 in a second.